Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are coming from. This is Tipsy Tuesday, so welcome. Tipsy Tuesday is a 30-minute mastermind, and we just kind of go over what we're doing, or we come up with certain topics. We're just here every Tuesday for 30 minutes for us to learn as well as to teach you. So if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can always go to www.tipsytuesdaymastermind.net to register for any of these. We like to keep them to 30 minutes because we know you are busy and working hard, so we want to just get you some value and get you off to your workday. Today, well, a little bit about myself. I am Samantha Wall. I have been networking, it'll be 2 years in January. So I've been networking for a little bit of time, but I have come leaps compared to where I was before. I didn't even know what a network marketer was. Hello, Kelly. I have with me Charmaine, who actually I am going to introduce her, and then she's going to talk a little bit about how she made Google front page and what exactly she's doing with these hashtags to get there. So without further ado, this is Charmaine. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Is she frozen? She's frozen. Okay, well, until we get her back, I will go ahead and talk to you about some stuff I learned this morning. If you have PowerPoint, I can now teach you how to make a banner. So this morning, I'm gonna move on to that real fast because since Charmaine's not here. So this is actually going to be titled, How to Make a Banner on PowerPoint. How's that? Woo! Yay! So you can put this banner on wherever. If you guys don't know me, I've been playing a little bit with Periscope. I really plan on jumping in with both feet in the next week now that my son's gone and he's back to school and I have some time. So I've just been playing around, and I wanted today to build a Periscope banner so that when I go on to Twitter and things like that, I can have a banner that I set out and say, hey, I'm live in 5 minutes, blah, 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 blah. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna share my screen with you real fast, and I'm gonna show you how I am doing this. I was planning on shooting a video for this today, but since we're having a little bit of difficulty with the Hangout and getting people over, we'll just go ahead and show you how to do this. So this is what I built this morning for myself. Pretty cool, huh? Right here on PowerPoint. So let me save this real fast, and then we'll go to a new one. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me open up a new one. I hope I save that. Save as. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna open up a new one and show you how I do this. Yeah, there we go. I'll get you. Okay, so you just go into your PowerPoint. This is PowerPoint 2013 is what I'm working on. So if you're in a newer PowerPoint or something like that, I do apologize if anything has changed, but this is PowerPoint 2013. So what you're gonna do is I would go to design and then, well, not design, I guess. You're gonna go to layout and just go with a blank. I'm going to insert my picture because you always want to be branding yourself. So whatever picture that you are using around social media is the best one to do. So there's the picture of me. And go over here. If you can't see, up in the left-hand corner right here, it says remove background. So you're going to click on remove background, and you can see immediately it's going to, everything that's purple right there has been removed. And so you go with a blank. I'm going to insert my picture because you always want to be. Where's that echo coming from? Can you see? Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear that echo? That was weird. Okay, so from here you're gonna mark
Can you
area.
hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. You're gonna mark areas to remove or areas to keep. So I'm gonna mark areas to keep because I want to keep my shirt down here and keep changes. So there you go. You just cropped out. How easy was that? Isn't that cool, Charmaine?
Yes, I use it all the time.
and and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to insert another. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll do a background shape. So I'm going to do a rectangle. You can make this rectangle however big you want by dragging it. And I'm going to use blue because we're going to pretty much do the same thing that we did before. You can click on this picture right here, left click, and bring it forward so that you have your picture back on the front. And I'm going to insert, I hope I'm not going too fast for everybody. This is something I did this morning, so I'm going to bring over my hearts because I'm going to do this for Periscope. So
where'd you get your hearts from?
That was just an image I just Googled.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I can send it over to you. Yeah, I just Googled it, and then I'm going to get creative on this one. I'm loving the Periscope. Okay, so I'm going to remove the background again. See how the hearts are still are getting cut off? I'm going to mark areas to keep because I want to keep those hearts. And changes. There you go. And that's the hearts right there. And I'm going to insert picture. Go over to my Periscope. You can bring this down. And like I said, I'm using this for when I go live on Periscope, I can put this image out all over social media so that people, one, recognize it, and two, know that I'm going live and can come check me out. Okay, so areas to keep. I want to keep that. I want to keep that. I want to keep the E. And then I'm going to go over to mark areas to remove. So that, and then I'm going to have to go back and do areas to keep. Click all this. I just literally started playing with this, Charmaine.
Did you?
Yeah, because I used to actually run a screen printing company.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, in Florida, my husband and I did. So we had all sorts of graphic designs, Adobes and Corels and all that stuff that we've always used. See, so you can see how easy that was to just bring on over. I'm gonna actually get this smaller. The hearts. Ah, move you down. Put those over here. See, and then you can add, there's, just play around in here. And there's places to add text. So it's a text box. You're going to make the box as big as you want and then add the text. And you can change the font to whatever you want. Change how big you want it. Huh. Do you know how to change the color on this? Is that it?
If you wanted the background color.
No, the text right there, live on.
Oh yeah, you could change it right where you were. You
So
just gotta highlight it, and then right there where it says the A.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Then you can go down and do it Dwight. This thing is handy dandy. So that is as simple as you can make banners for your blogs and all sorts of stuff if you have PowerPoint. Works really well. So I just was kind of taking some time up and showing them.
That looks good though. Well, I mean, it's important for the marketing aspect to brand yourself. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back. How are you?
Good. Hey, what happened to? Did we lose?
Yeah, I lost you both at the same time. That's why I was like, I'm like explaining that we're gonna be doing hashtags and all that stuff, and then I was like, okay, well, we'll just move on to a PowerPoint.
You gotta love technology. This is just typical.
So, I mean, we only have like 15 minutes, but we'll get to you. What's going on? What's this with the hashtags and getting on Google front page?
Yes. Yeah, I actually went ahead and just, I'm going to share my screen here real quick for you. Really quick. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you what I did to get on. So it was really by kind of default that I actually got on there, but it was just necessary to kind of show you guys how I did it. So can you see that screen?
I'm trying to go over and add you.
Okay.
As a panelist, so that because I forgot to do that.
That's okay. It happens. So you can still hear me. So the first thing is when you are putting in all of your information in your, whether it's a tweet or Google Plus, you can use the hashtag. The hashtag actually is the most powerful tool that you can use to drive traffic. So as we know, Google uses words. That's why they have AdWords to be able to help people find you or a topic that you're specifically talking about. So the words you use are so powerful. But the hashtag makes the word stand out and puts emphasis on it. But it also helps you move you up in the Google search engines, believe it or not. So what I did was I do automatic posts, and in our previous ones we talked about doing statements. In the previous ones we talked about doing using Hootsuite to automate our posts so that we would really cut down on our workload and we could really focus more on researching and content and developing our businesses and our brands, and also to service customers and do more sales without worrying about the marketing aspect of weekly, doing it daily. So we took off the load by using Hootsuite to automate all the advertisers that we had. So what I did was started using the hashtag in my advertisements when I am loading everything on, and happened to use the hashtag on my Google Plus that I automated during the week, and it got me first page, and I'm still on the first page today. Still there.
Nice.
Yeah, still there. It's a Google Plus. So the one thing you do need to remember is when you're picking out your domain names for your websites and things like that, you want to use what we call rich text. So rich texts are words that are powerful in what you do. So mine is Business Cash. It happens to be one of the 5 websites that I actually have. And so Business Cash says just that. So right now when you go to Google and you look up Business Cash, because my core business is financial services, and I do business funding, I use the 2 words that people want more. They either want business loan or they want fast cash. So having the 2 words Business Cash put me in a more elite group. So I was going to show you how I only started this website just this month, actually in the last 3 weeks, to be honest with you. And I was going to show you how I have not done one form of advertising. like Google AdWords or PPV or anything like that. And I'm just going to show you how I'm getting just traffic off of that. But I also got leads off the hashtag. So I'm going to show you the front page there of Google once we can figure it out. So if you go to Google, you'll type in the search bar business cash, and you'll see where other people had paid for the top 3 slots. And when you go further down, you'll see my post where I say need fast business cash. And these are all from October of last year. And people were able to find me simply because of the hashtags that I use in those advertisements. So by doing that, it gave me front page under the words business cash, which is what big companies use that are my competition. Some of them I actually write business for, which the top 2 company, 2 out of the top 3 companies I actually write business for. They are one of my bankers. So while they're spending lots of money to advertise, I'm not spending that kind of money. So it just happened to be the right formula at the right time, but you're going to be surprised. I'm seeing it more and more how powerful that hashtag is. It is bold on the post, and it drives major traffic because people are looking for keywords when they're Googling you or Googling a topic or research. So that's why that made, you're able to really move up, and you're able to drive traffic to yourself without spending a lot of high dollar money to drive traffic and bring in leads.
Very cool.
I
think you're still screen sharing because it's only me.
Yeah, I still see you. So you want me to get out of screen share?
Yeah, so I can see you. Unless you're still going to go to... There you go.
Yeah.
So, are you using the hashtags to get you up there?
Yeah, I was trying to show you. Oh, I see. I see what I hit. That's why I'm only seeing you. There it goes. Can you see me now?
Yeah, we saw that part, but we were only seeing me for a long period of time.
Yeah, that was me because I only hit you. So as you see, I use the top words here. Google. Do you see me pointing to Google there?
Yeah.
Business cash is what you put in. So this is a company that I write for on deck, which is one of the companies where I filter business through there. I am actually a partner with them. And also Advanced Funds Network. They do a lot of my doctors, a lot of my medical practices. So as you can see, they paid for the top 3 slots. Keep in mind, it's $5 per click to be up here, okay? So yeah, it's not cheap, but they're on top there. This is another company that I write for too, but see, they just have high ranking in the search engine simply because they are the #1 lender of small business, alternative small business lending. But as you go further down, boom, I'm still on the first page, so I'm still there. So as you can see, here I am here at the bottom of the first page. Even though I'm at the bottom, remember I didn't pay a dime for this space, and these people still pay money over here in this section here. I didn't pay anything. I just used what was powerful to me, which is the hashtag. So I'm fine. People are clicking on it. See, my bold print still got me there. Bold lettering also is a big key factor as well. But as you can see, it's just my Google Plus post. See, this is just the ad that I had made. It got 13,000. I've gotten 13,000 views, and that has grown significantly. And see, here are my hashtag words that I use just to get on that front page. So you can see them. I use them, and I made this banner ad the same way you just showed them, right in PowerPoint. So this is one of my earlier ads, and of course now I use Canva and and Snack Tools, which make a lot more cleaner versions of the banner ads. This is not as clean, but my new ones are very clean. But it just shows you, I did this back in October, not realizing how important the hashtags even were before I came with MLSP. And now MLSP, do the hashtag marketing is one of the classes that you can take in there to teach yourself more information. And I had just boom, and it put me where I needed to be. And so here I am. right where look at it. That was the first post I did. Here's the another one that I did as well. Same thing. The one thing I did do, which is do my research on what words were working. See, here's another ad. It's talking about what I actually did. See, I'm even on top of people who did the word small business, which is a very, this one here is about $10 per click. The word small business on Google right now is about between $8 and $10 is what it's running right now. But as you can see, I still beat other people out to get first page. So knowledge is power. And of course, the greatest part about being with MLSP is the fact that we're trained and we're taught, and that information is constantly updated so that you can learn how to monetize your own business and your words to drive traffic to your own business without spending thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm getting clicks here. If you see it, I'm getting clicks off the words there. Hold on, business cash. I was going to just show you here. So as you can see, this is one of the sites, businesscashsolutions.com. And the keyword business cash is coming up. And this is how many people just visited me. And I've only had this site for about 3 weeks. But keep in mind, I haven't did one form of advertising yet. Not one form. I haven't even put the meta tags in the site yet. It's just that I'm using rich text words and hashtags to drive traffic to my own site. As you can see here, 25% of that came from Google, 4% came from AOL. When I use Bitly, you see that there? Mm-hmm. You know how we shorten out in our previous days that we taught you, that, you know, Samantha taught us was that, you know, use Bitly to shorten your website URL. As you can see, Google monetizes that. So as you can see, it looks like 6 or 9%. I don't have my glasses on, 6%. Bitly is driving traffic with the shortened URL to your site. So everything you do is important, and look at where it's coming from. All across the United States here, as you can see, and even in other countries, I'm being brought up there. New York, Mountain View, USA, Atlanta, 51% others there. But it just kind of gives you an idea how the keywords from the hashtags, business loans, merchant cash advances, what I do is my core business, which is financial services for businesses, tax, insurance, and business loans are all that I do for my main core businesses. It is not, you know, all that I do, but it is the main thing that I do. But as you can see, it gets me on the front page. So you could use words, and I'll use you as a great example. Samantha, you're a serial entrepreneur similar to myself. We have about three or four businesses because we understand the importance of having multiple streams of income in order to reach millionaire status. You can't just do one thing. Some people can if they're in technology, but as you can see, I have a lot of trouble with technology. So that's not where I'm strongest at all. But like you said before, we can just use what we do. So even with leads, the very common word I see a lot of people using is leads. And that's not the hottest words now. So Google will tell you what the hottest words are. You have to go in every day and Google keyword tool. That's what you'd go into, Google keyword tool. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, but it tells you what the hot words are. The way to get above the paid search engines is the hashtag. Add them to your Google Plus advertisements. Add them to your YouTube. When you're putting in the description of your YouTube, use that hashtag, use it, and you'll move up.
Yeah, I've been slacking on it. Sometimes, you know, I go into the Hootsuite and do my whole Twitters and stuff like that, and then I don't know, I all of a sudden I'll forget, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, and it's true. I mean, the shares and the likes and the favorites and the retweets have been amazing when it comes to the hashtagging.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Twitter created the hashtag to me. That's the only way I've ever known it. When I got on Twitter 2008 or 9, it was still, I think it was 2009 or 10, I got on there. I was pretty late compared to most people. Some people have been on there a year, some people have been on there 2 years. But hashtag was unheard of. in my world, because I didn't do a lot of branding back then. I didn't understand it. I was still studying it. And yeah, Twitter created a hashtag. Once we thought with the now it's like the hashtag of the day. And Twitter just is phenomenal. We know because you just showed them Periscope. You know, they also, you know, Periscope is huge right now. It's still so new. What is it, 3 months old?
Yeah, and the craziest part about it is that, you know, I don't know the exact statistics as far as, you know, how many people, but there's millions of people joining Periscope, but yet there's such a small amount of us who are actually broadcasting.
Yes.
Just makes the platform just so big for us right now. I mean, as far as that goes, I mean, unfortunately, I was just wondering, unfortunately, you can't like show your screen right now. It's just you.
Yes, you can. So let me tell you, you can share your screen and you can record Slinger, record your videos. You can load them up to YouTube. So don't forget that when you're doing your things on Scope. And they do have a new app. I forgot the name of it, which I will get for you next week, that you can share your screens with it. This guy, which I follow, this guy, Mark K, he's the Periscope king. But he did another guy I follow who is Tag Tribes. And they just released it last week, but I forgot the name of it. I wrote it down somewhere because I caught them while I was on vacation. Well, I wasn't on vacation. My sister was getting married. So, of course, for me, that was considered vacation for 3 days. But, you know, I'm still paying for it head-wise. But, yeah, I forgot the name of it, but they just released it. I don't know how good it is, so we'll see.
Now, tell me those names of those people you follow again.
Mark K is one of the ones that's really awesome. And another Mark K, M-A-R-K and K-A-Y-E. It's called The Mark K Show. He's actually a radio personality, and he will promote your scopes. He does what they call scope mobbing. So it's called Scope Mob, hashtag Scope Mob. And then you have another gentleman, I forgot his name, but he has something called Tag Tribes, hashtag Tag Tribes. As you know, I'm a hashtag queen. That's all I know. But Tag Tribes is awesome. So they want you to put Tag Tribes inside of your bio. And when you put Tag Tribes inside of your bio, people from the Tag Tribes are going to follow you. And let me just tell you, some nights I spend 3 hours on Periscope because they are giving you jewels. They're telling you, hey, this is the software you need if you're going to do this. This is what you need to say when you get on there if you're going to do that. And they're buying from you your products. So when we're selling different things, services and things like that, they're buying it. We just bring the value to the table, why we use what we use and why we do what we do, like we're doing right here now. And let me just tell you, they're joining MLMs. They're just, people have been catapulted into millionaire status in a matter of hours by using Tag Tribes. And let me just tell you, it's unbelievable. And it's just so many people doing so many different things. Nobody's doing it the same way. This is what I do love about the internet. This is social media because we socializing, but we're actually becoming a family. We're learning from each other. No one would ever do things the same way. We're transforming how brands are built. It used to be back in the day when you and I were younger, like Jell-O pudding pops or Jell-O, Jello, the jingle what got you in. Now it's not that. It's going straight to, this is how you do it. This is what we do. This is what I need from you. This is how I became that. And we're seeing CEOs become CEOs right from their home. It's no longer the corporate boardroom. We're really transforming how business is being done. And I'm excited.
I know, me too.
I'm excited. Yeah.
I'm like blown away by Periscope. However, it still gets nerve-wracking to get on there, man. It's crazy.
Yes.
And I don't know what it is as far as, we can do these webinars and we can do all this, but you get on and you got the phone in front of you. And sometimes I won't see who joins and I'm not going to be, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's hard, but you know what I'm gonna say? I noticed something of a girl that said something yesterday. You know what? When we're just ourselves and we just passionate about what we do, I mean, you're a stay-at-home mom. It wasn't easy making those type of transitions. People don't know the sacrifice that came with that, budgeting your money a little bit differently, changing, your time. And, the research that goes into what we do, it's not easy. Like, people think it is. Like, we at home all day just on live. I say, hey, y'all. No, it ain't like that. We're on here telling you what we do, how we do it, why we do it. And, it's not, and it is nerve-wracking because you have so much interaction and the engagement is higher. Because they say, hey, they're asking you questions while you're trying to talk. So you got to be able to read and talk. So you know how that goes. That's just a lot of work.
Well, that's awesome. Definitely come up with those apps for us for next week. I'd love to know about those and get on there. And you're broadcasting on Periscope?
I did 4 already, and so I have 6 that I'm going to do this week. I redid a lot of my stuff because after looking at everyone else, I was like, oh, my stuff not high. I got to get that right. So I redid it. I wrote some scripts, wrote some notes. And of course, I'm going to keep them short as I can. But, let's just be real. Finance is not the most fascinating topic. However, being an entrepreneur is, because I've got a lot of experience with the businesses that I've dealt with. So I'm going to start talking about specific types of businesses that come to me to get loans or insurance and things that they're like, oh, why is it so high? Or why is it so much? Or why did I get approved? Or how can I get approved? And oftentimes it's just, I think people have not understood the difference between business and brand. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. And the 6 that I'm going to do this week, I have a lot of people building brand, but they haven't built their business. Like, who does that? So I'm going to be talking about that a lot. Mm-hmm.
Well, text me when you're going on so I can come on and heart you up.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I it's in the making right now, but if you, I sent you over the More Hearts on Periscope group on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to build a network tribe of people that, when we go on, we can go post into this group and then everybody can go over and heart up and make people more comfortable about just even broadcasting because it's nervous.
So your hashtag that you're going to create is going to be about hearts. So we're going to call it what?
More Hearts, I think.
Yeah, so we'll hashtag that from now on.
Okay.
We need to probably put that in our bios so people can know when they go on, when they submit it to us, then we can go on and just heart them to death. Because, the more hearts, the more you move up. So,
that's right. More confidence you get, the more you get out there. So yeah, text me when you, after today, and let me know that you're all up and running again. And then, we'll get going and get those apps for us for next week.
Yes.
For the rest of you, thank you for showing up. We'll be here next week, same time, talking more Periscope. It looks like that's just the hottest new thing, and I could talk about it all day long because it just gets me so excited. I think I'll jump on Periscope right now and do something. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Love you all.